Joining me now, Juliette Touma. She's Director Communications at the UN Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees. Appreciate your joining us, Juliette. Israel has bombed refugee camps, including the largest one in Jabalia, which was targeted multiple times. We have had a UN-run school being hit by the bombings. How is the situation in Gaza a month now since the attacks took place?
Yes, the situation in Gaza continues to go from bad to worse by the minute. We also had a communication cut, a total blackout, where we've lost contact with our colleagues for more than 12 hours. It gradually got restored, but every time we have these blackouts, this is the third time in 10 days, we are cut off from the colleagues in Gaza and are not able to get any information. Over the weekend, we had 4 UN schools, 4 UNRWA schools that we are currently using as shelters. They have been damaged in this war. While sheltering people in them, we had reports that it could be up to 20 people who were killed in these impacts, in these strikes that came on these schools in Jabalia camp, but also in other camps in the north and in the middle areas.
Tell us how difficult it is to actually get relief to those who are suffering at the moment. I know that Israeli forces have been routinely bombing, and in the process, hospitals, schools allegedly have been targeted, an ambulance recently. How difficult is it then to send relief or evacuate patients through the Egypt border? Must be fraught with risk at the moment.
Look, the rules of war, wherever that war is happening, every war has laws, and those laws need to be respected. This includes refraining from attacks on medical facilities, on medical personnel, on medical assets, including ambulances. This also includes places of worship like churches, like mosques. It also includes UN facilities, civilians, and civilian infrastructure. So these laws of war, they must be followed all the time by all parties to the conflict, in any conflict. Right now, what we are seeing is that these rules of the war, they're being broken and breached.
Hospitals in particular in the Gaza Strip running short of fuel, medicine, according to reports. Medical services particularly badly hit in Gaza, am I correct?
Yeah, we are running now 9 clinics, and they are for primary health care, mainly in the south of the Gaza Strip. We do know from friends and colleagues that humanitarian supplies, including fuel, are running out in the key hospitals, including in Shifa Hospital in the center of Gaza City.
How difficult, ma'am, then has it been for UN workers, agencies associated with your organization to operate in this situation? Have you all also suffered casualties now in the line of duty to provide relief?
Extremely difficult. This is probably one of the most difficult humanitarian operations that the UN has had to run in recent history. We have lost, sadly, 88 of our colleagues who have been killed since this war began. All of them were killed in Gaza, in different parts of Gaza. Most of them were teachers in UNRWA schools. Some of them were school principals. We had a doctor, we had an engineer, we had a psychologist, we had lots and lots of support staff. So this is the highest number of UN aid workers killed in any conflict around the world in such a short span of time.
One final question, ma'am. There are repeated calls for ceasefire. The violence has now gone on for a month, but none of these calls are being heeded at the moment. What is your message, therefore, in a way, to the world as these bombings continue and there seems to be no let-up?
Yes, that there needs to be a humanitarian ceasefire, that it's long overdue, but it's been one long month of hell, that every day that passes, we descend a step further towards hell and towards losing our humanity. So it's overdue that we have a ceasefire.
Ma'am, those are very strong words that you use there. You're one step to towards hell. Juliette from the UN Relief Workers Association, I appreciate you joining us there from Amman in Jordan. Thank you so much.